Warriors, welcome to this video. Today we're talking about evening anxiety. I've gotten a lot of questions from people. Dennis, how do I handle my evening anxiety? How do I get a good night's sleep? Because when I don't get a good night's sleep, my anxiety is off the roof. The scale is really high. So I want to make sure that we handle what we do in the evening properly, but also make sure that when we are preparing ourselves to go to sleep, we are in fact doing the right things to promote that relaxation, that zen, that calm kind of feeling. So this is based around helping people with GAD that are suffering from general anxiety, that are over worrying about different aspects in their lives and everything like that. Now, when we talk about evening anxiety, for me, what started to happen was I started to in fact overthink all my failures from the day. Failures from the week, failures from the month. The evening time was the time where I looked at every single little detail that was not going well in my life. And I was dreading the next day, and I was feeling those sensations build up, and depression really kicked in at nighttime. And then what started to happen was my mind was running full steam ahead, that even when I started to put myself to sleep, lay down and such, I couldn't sleep properly because I was just so overwhelmed with thoughts, so overwhelmed with this state that I was in, this victim-like state. So I want to make sure that I share with you guys some of the things that work for me, some of the things that work for the people I work with, so that we can in fact start tackling this evening anxiety and start getting you some good night's sleep. Okay, so the first thing we need to make sure we do is we keep a journal ready for the evenings. Before you go to sleep, make sure that you're not focusing fully on the dread, the anxiety, the irrational thinking patterns that you're going through, but you're focusing solely on the smallest little breakthroughs, the smallest baby steps that you are taking on a daily basis. That might be that, hey, today, instead of grabbing and going, as far as grabbing food and going, chips here, a sandwich there, I was conscious about what I ate this morning. Fantastic. That's a breakthrough. Put it down in your breakthrough journal. Every evening, commit to 5 to 15 minutes so that you can in fact start engaging with your true voice and less of your critical voice. Because what we don't want to do is fully focus on one side and not the other, okay? We want to be aware of the fear. We want to be aware of some of the challenges, but mainly we want to focus on the breakthroughs. We want to focus on those little tiny things you're doing every single day to move your life forward, okay? Number 2 is associate darkness to calmness, okay? Rather than darkness to fear. And this was something that triggered me for a very long time, was the idea, the fear of the unknown. Because as I was growing up, I was always watching these horror flicks, right? Everything happened at night, right? The chainsaw came out at night. And with those, I know that you as well have got these memories of certain things happening at night that were catastrophic or traumatic, right? So when the evening started to hit, what I started to do was associate the evening or darkness, no light or anything like that, to being fearful, to being scared, because I truly didn't understand darkness. So what I started to do was I started to associate darkness to calmness instead of darkness to fear, like I was doing for so many years, okay? You can do this. You can start to go, oh my goodness, that's so great. The sun's going down. This is the time for me to relax and kind of go into a zen-like state, get ready for sleep, prepare myself and such. So this is something that, takes a bit of reframing, but I believe that if you start to associate darkness with peace, you're going to find so much more freedom, guys. Number 3, use guided imagery, which can in fact signal to your subconscious mind that a shift from active to calm is happening, okay? So when we engage in guided imagery, what we're doing is we're giving the subconscious mind, we're giving the system the exact code that we want to give it in order for us to reframe and re-experience these new things in our lives. Okay? So yeah, that's an ambulance out there, guys. If you hear that, I apologize. But guided imagery is powerful. It truly is, because the mind does not know what's perceived, what's imagined, okay, from what's real. So when you imagine something that you want, you are in fact showing your mind that you are already having that, okay? You already have that in your life. If you're imagining things like being on a beach and being very relaxed and being calm and certain people around you and such, your mind thinks that that's actually happening. Instead of imagining the worst possible scenario, start imagining the things you want and what's going to give you peace in your life, okay? Number 4 is acceptance of anxiety. The very idea of fighting anxiety, the very idea of ruminating over these thoughts and these states and these feelings and these emotions create more anxiety. So what we can do is we can accept anxiety. We can even take anxiety as being a part of us for now. So instead of fighting it, instead of trying to get rid of it, it is with us. It is a part of us temporarily. I always say that anxiety is not a mental illness. It's a temporary condition relating to wrongful programming. I believe that because I see changes on a daily basis through the End the Anxiety program and people that I work with. So accept anxiety. Don't fight it. Don't try to get rid of it. It's fine. Anxiety is something that is in fact wired within us. It's programmed within us, okay? And when we accept this, we can in fact start to train our mind to understand what's real and what's not. Accepting the anxiety will lessen the sensations, will start turning your attention from catastrophic to rational, okay? Number 5 is practice proper breathing, okay? Practice proper breathing at night. And guys, these are skill sets that you need to adopt into your life every single day, okay? But what starts to happen is this. We engage in a new skill set or something new or a certain hobby, and it starts to work. It starts to work, right? And we're going, oh my God, I feel better. And then what starts to happen a few days or a week or a month later, we start to go, I'm not feeling very good anymore. Well, are you still doing those skill sets? No, I stopped those because I was feeling better. What does that mean? You have to continue doing the things that are working for you. And one of the things that's definitely going to work for you is engaging in proper breathing, okay? Proper breathing can be anything from laying down, putting one hand on your stomach area, one hand on your chest area, and making sure that you're breathing 4 seconds inhale, okay? And then you're pausing for a second, then you're breathing 4 seconds exhale, right? And this is going to give you that focus onto your breath rather than the focus on the catastrophic thinking, mind reading what other people are saying, right? Fortune telling. We don't want our focus to go there. The beginning stage of all mindfulness starts with the breath. So when you master your breath, my friends, you are moving in the right direction. If you can keep your focus on that breathing pattern for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, you are engaged in self-mastery. And when you get into self-mastery, no problem is bigger than you. I promise that. It's the challenges right now that we're seeing that are away from us, that are too big for us because we haven't built ourselves up. We haven't engaged in these skill sets and habits long enough to be bigger than any problem or any challenge in our lives. So practice proper breathing. Very important, okay? Number 6, 45 minutes prior to sleep, make sure that you turn off the phones. Make sure that there's no more work. Make sure that there's no more caffeine, okay, in your system. So, really important, guys, 45-minute rule every single night before you go to sleep. And the nice thing is that when we do this, we're actually feeling like we're getting some momentum here. We have a structure. Because with anxiety, what starts to happen is there is no structure. There is no rational pattern behind anything that people do. Everything is on autopilot. Everything is reaction mode. We're allowing the subconscious mind, which has the cognitive rationale of a 10-year-old, to run our lives. Now I ask you this question right here and now. Would you let a 10-year-old run your life? Absolutely not. So by engaging in these certain structures and patterns, these habits, you are in fact taking control back from your subconscious mind. You are directing your life in the direction you want to go rather than living off of other people's beliefs, autopilot. I hope things get better. I have so much faith. No. Hope and trying, these are things that lead to failure. Okay, we must own these skill sets and we must practice them on a daily basis. So 45 minutes prior to sleep, no phones, no stimulation, no work, no caffeine. Cut it out, okay? Number 7, let's understand that the bedroom is only for 2 things. You're gonna like this one. Sex and sleep. That's it. Nothing else. The bedroom is for sex and sleep. Other than that, everything is out. Get the computer out. Get the phones out of there, okay? Any kind of wiring, any kind of things that are distractions, stimulating things. If there's a TV in there, throw it out the balcony. Make sure it doesn't hit anyone on the way down, okay? Sell everything that's stimulating in your bedroom. Get rid of it, okay? Those are the 2 things that you do in your bedroom, and that's it, okay? Number 8, stick to a schedule, okay? Stick to a schedule for when you're ready to go to sleep. Okay, don't try to just wing it. Okay, oh, I need 8 hours sleep, but I've got to finish this job. No. Evening anxiety pops up because we don't have a structure. We're going off autopilot. We're letting our default mode network in our brains kick in when in fact we've been training ourselves to have anxiety and experience anxiety on a daily, nightly basis. We don't want this. So 10 p.m., 11 p.m., okay, till 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., whatever it is, get your 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep every single night, but get to bed at the proper time each and every night. So important, okay? Number 9, dim all the lights 1 hour prior to sleep. Again, structure, fantastic, right? So 1 hour prior to sleep, oh, I'm going to bed at 10, I'm going to bed at 11, whatever it is. There it is, it hits 10 o'clock and you're going to bed at 11. Dim all the lights. Prepare your system for sleep. Don't do the stimulating things that keep your anxiety alive. Okay, let your system know that in an hour's time or in a short amount of time here, it's time for sleep. All activity as far as the mind goes dissipates. It stops, okay? So dim the lights 1 hour prior to bedtime, okay? Number 10. Use light scents such as chamomile, such as lavender, okay, in your living room, in your bedroom. Get those scents. Don't be surrounded by artificial scents that are just kind of making your system more toxic with every breath. We don't want that. We want the natural stuff, right? Get a diffuser, okay? Get some lavender in there because aromatherapy is so critical to a good night's sleep and overcoming evening anxiety, okay? I'm going to give you guys a bonus one, okay, for this video because we just tackled the 10 things for evening anxiety and getting a better sleep. Number 11 is do things that are boring, okay? Get bored. Get bored because your mind's going to go, well, I'm kind of bored now. What should we do? Well, I'm feeling kind of tired now, and then gone, okay? So boredom is actually a good thing at night, okay? You don't want to be super stimulated, invested in this and invested in that and, stimulating conversations with people. No. That happens in the daytime. That happens in the morning. The evening time is to prepare yourself for a good night's sleep. So do things that are boring in a way, okay? You got to do the dishes, boring, do that. If you're going to do the laundry, do it in the evening, boring, whatever it is. Do those things that you don't really feel are exciting to you, right? and that's going to lead to an awesome night's sleep, guys. So there you have it, top 10 with the bonus, okay? Evening anxiety tips and getting an awesome night's sleep. Implement these. Comment below. Please like this video if it provided some value for you guys. Remember, you are more than anxiety. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.